Hello everybody, this is Romel coming with you with another morning video about our morning routine. And today I have my great friend Christian Stone. Say hi, Christian.
What's up, guys?
Christian is also a real estate agent. We're both real estate agents. And Christian actually has been coming to the gym. How long, Christian?
Actually, well, I used to go to the gym every morning.
Okay.
And then I had my elbow replaced.
Oh, that's right.
Not this past November, but the November before. So it's been almost 3 months now back of coming back to the gym in the morning.
So you used to come before, right? How long ago did you come to the gym?
So what I did was basically a morning routine, kind of like what we do now.
Okay.
But it was every day.
Every day.
It was steady. It was consistent. Obviously, this was 2 years of physical therapy.
Oh, wow.
And then I started going back to the gym in the morning. I was still doing kind of the morning routine thing,
Right.
but not really having the gym incorporated in it.
Got it. Yeah, because me and Christian, we worked out of the same office for a while, and Christian was one of the only agents in the office by you were there by before 8, right?
Yeah.
So you already had your morning routine, showing up to the office.
Yep.
Because what happens when you usually show up to the office, Christian? Are there a bunch of agents there or just you?
No, so even now, when I show up to the office, I'm usually there. My goal is 7 a.m., so it's always between 7 and 7:30.
Okay.
Gosh, 99.8%. There's nobody else.
So you're
there.
the only one there, right?
Yeah, I'm the only one there.
We show up and we're the only car in the parking lot, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
So now you decided to start working out in the mornings again, right?
Yep.
And why? Why do you come so early? It's at 5 a.m. In the mornings. Why? What does it do for you?
A couple reasons. So the first reason, obviously, it's funny because people think you're more tired, but you actually have more energy throughout the day. The hard part is popping out of bed. Obviously, the drive here, that's a little bit difficult. But once you get that knocked out, you actually have more energy. What people don't understand is it takes about 30 days straight, I would say.
Yeah.
To actually start feeling the energy.
Yeah, it's the first week, second week are super hard.
Yeah.
And then once you hit the 30-day mark, it gets easier.
Yep.
Easier and easier.
Yep.
It's starting to become a habit.
Yep.
So then after that, what happens if you don't come? How do you feel if you don't come?
Oh, you definitely drop off.
Yeah, right?
You definitely drop off hard. And about the morning routine too is because if you get it done in the morning, it's done.
It's
right.
done. Yeah.
If you put it to the afternoon, you're probably not going to do it.
Yeah, because you got stuff to do later on or stuff comes. Yeah. So.
You'll always find the smallest excuse not to go.
Yeah, exactly. Oh yeah, I found my excuse not to go.
Yep.
So great. And so how do you coming back to the gym? How did you make yourself come to the gym? What helped you come back to the gym? Because I know it's not easy.
Well, it was 100% you, I guess. It was the accountability.
So
we set up, basically, if I didn't show up to the gym, if either of us didn't show up by 5 a.m., it was $100 a day.
Yeah.
So it's I still owe you $100.
Oh yeah. By the way, he didn't come yesterday, so he owes me $100.
Yep. Dumb excuse, but I literally just didn't set the alarm on my phone, and I just had so much to do. I was just I can't make it. So
yeah, but you've been consistent.
Yeah.
You've been consistently coming.
Yep.
So is it that you saw me coming every morning, right? Because I posted every morning.
Yep.
And then Christian just he texted me one day. He's like, hey, listen, I want to start going to the gym. Can you hold me accountable? And we came up with if we don't come, if we miss a day, it's $100.
Yep.
So
and it works because you don't want to pay $100.
Yeah, because you wake up in the morning, right? You're like, oh, I don't want to get up. I don't want to go to the gym. And then you think about, oh, if I don't go, I got to pay $100. So you're like, oh, you're up, right? I'm going. I don't want to give $100,
Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
So anybody out there that's having some trouble, getting up and going to the gym, get an accountability partner.
Yep.
And that'll definitely help you get to the gym.
I have one now for the office as well.
Oh, really?
So if I'm not there by 7:30 is the cutoff, that's $100 a day as well.
Damn.
So,
Okay.
but it works because here's a problem. People say, oh, it's hard. Well, the hardest block is also ourselves, because we'll always find that little thing.
Yeah.
And I feel like people forget that. So that's why accountability is huge. That's why having somebody else to hold you accountable to yourself, basically,
Right.
is really the key.
Yeah. Okay. So this is part 2. Sorry guys, we got disconnected. I was saying, as human beings, a lot of, I don't know about you guys, but I don't want to let other people down. Some people would rather, they're okay with letting themselves down, which is not good, but it's just how we are as human beings. And if we're held accountable, we don't want to let other people down.
Right.
So that's what we're talking about, accountability. It holds us to our word.
Yep.
I'm sure Christian, and I know he has other accountability partners. Like I have other groups that I check in during the day to make sure that we're doing our what we're supposed to be doing as real estate agents, for example, because we're both real estate agents. Hitting our contacts, hitting our appointments, hitting our, just doing our, making sure that we get get our schedule done throughout the day, right? Christian, you have accountability partners, right?
Yeah, and it's hard, and real estate, everybody thinks it's so easy, but it's really one of the hardest things is being your own boss. And it's funny because I talk to people about real estate, and I'm like, why do you want to? They say they want to get into Ask 'em Why. 90% of people say, well, it's because I want to be my own boss. But in reality, that's one of the hardest parts of the business, because nobody's telling you to get up in the morning.
Yeah.
Nobody's telling you the right things to do as a real estate agent. Nobody's holding you accountable.
Right.
Nobody's basically like auditing your business around you. It's all you.
Yeah.
So that's actually it becomes one of the hardest parts of the business.
Yeah, we don't have a clock to clock in and clock out, right?
No.
Like what happens if you're late to your job and you don't clock? Some jobs you don't clock in on time.
You're fired.
You're fired, right? You get written up or you get fired. So that's the hardest part. And the reason for these videos is because I strongly believe in the morning routine, and I think it's super important for everybody to do. And I'm glad Christian reached out to me, because we're just gonna keep doing it. I mean, and it's just gonna, like I said, it gives us energy. It's good for our bodies.
Yeah. That's the reward too.
Yeah.
It's actually really good for you.
Yeah. So, anything you gotta add about the morning routine, Christian?
There's a book that actually changed my life and my business before this accident that I read. Was called The Miracle Morning by Hal Elrod.
Yes.
And it actually just goes into detail. It's a short book. Everybody can read it. It's called The Miracle Morning. And it actually it nails all this stuff down. It sets you up with a plan to do all of this. And it honestly changed my business from after reading that book.
Yeah. So it's called The Miracle Morning by
Hal Elrod.
Okay.
He actually lives in Temecula.
Does he?
The author, yeah.
Oh, I didn't know
pretty
that.
crazy.
Yeah. So if you guys you're not familiar with Christian, he's freaking a rock star agent in the in the area. He's been a real estate agent for how long? For
4 years.
4 years.
Yep.
And how many transactions did you do last year, Christian?
We closed 83.
83. Wow.
It's pretty crazy, right?
That's crazy, dude.
Yeah.
Great job.
Thank you.
This year you're gonna be hitting how many transactions?
The goal is 120.
Wow.
Yeah.
Awesome.
I honestly think that we'll beat that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I actually I set a goal. My goal is for and me and Christian we talk obviously.
Oh yeah.
So we break down our years quarterly. So we don't look at the whole year. We break it down, and I know we see it as a quarter. And I don't know about you, Christian, but I was looking at my numbers yesterday, and I was like, wow, like I'm right. I'm like one transaction away from hitting my quarterly goal, and we still have a whole month.
Yep.
Well, almost a whole month.
Yeah. So for me, it's I'm a little bit behind, but what's good is the first quarter is usually the slow quarter.
Yeah.
So I can definitely catch up Q2, Q3.
Got it.
So it'll be a good year, man. I'm excited.
It's gonna be a good year.
Yep.
Yeah, and definitely, you get the morning routine, getting up early, being at being at the gym at 5 a.m. is definitely, obviously it's helped you, right? Like it's helped me tremendously.
Oh, yeah.
Getting up early and like I said, it gives you energy, and I mean, you know, that saying, you know, the early worm gets the worm, man. That's true.
Yep.
Like,
It's 100% true. Like I'm a huge reader on, or believer on reading books. So if you read all of these books of all these millionaires, billionaires, whoever it is, all of them get up before the sun comes up.
yes.
That's kind of the rule of thumb. You get up before the sun comes up. Go to bed when the sun is going down if you have to.
Wow.
You know, because there's not a lot going on usually at that time if you're not partying and doing stuff like
Right.
that. But get up before the sun comes up. That's really key, because not only the gym, but you get so much more done in your business. All the monotonous stuff that people don't think about, you get all that stuff done.
Yeah.
You know, so it helps tremendously.
Yeah,
Definitely.
yeah, and in the mornings, I think your mind is clear. Yeah, that's when you know, you can think about what you're gonna do throughout the day. You can set your day, you can schedule your day, you can, you know, I think about my activities.